Ciao everyone, welcome to my kitchen for another video. Today we're going to make the gluten-free bread using gluten-free Fioreglut by Caputo. Also we're going to use the Caputo dry yeast, which is also another gluten-free item. Let's see what the ingredients are for this recipe. The ingredients that I'm going to use for the recipe are 500 grams of Caputo Fioreglut, which I already measured out. 5 grams of the Caputo dry yeast, 400 grams of cold tap water, 12 grams of olive oil, and 10 grams of sea salt. Once all the ingredients are measured, we are going to start making the dough. Today I make the dough just by hand, but if you have the mixer you can follow the same exact procedure. So first step is to add the flour in the bowl, add the dry yeast, and I'm add the water inside. Start mixing. Once the dough is formed, I'm adding salt. Keep mixing. Once the salt is melted, I can going to add the olive oil. Mixing time is approximately 5 to 8 minutes by hand. Same thing with the mixer. You don't have to mix for a long time, since the goal is only to put all the ingredients together. Once the ingredients are together, we are going to be done with mixing. If you feel too sticky, you can add less water or add a little extra flour on top. And a good recommendation is to take a spatula, add a little oil on top, and that will help you to clean the extra dough left on your hands or on the side of the bowl. Here I'm going to add a little bit more oil. Oil is very helpful for treat with the gluten-free. So we're going to need always oil. You can see now is much more workable, even if is high on hydration, but the hydration helps us to have much lighter and much spring in the dough. Same we're going to do with the hands, in case we have to gently work in the dough. There we go. Dough is perfect, fine, and now we let it rest. Okay, after mix the dough, as you see now I have oil on my hands. The dough is much more workable. Just roll the dough itself, try to close so don't have any break points, and once we form a nice dough ball, we're going to place the formed dough in a basket. We're also going to dust it with some, if you have rice flour or with some gluten-free flour. We are coating a little bit more, and we're placing the dough in the middle. Cover with a towel and we will let it proof for at least 3 to 4 hours, but we also can look and see when the dough will be doubled in size. When the dough will get double or even more, that means we can bake, and that will be the next step. So for now, cover, let it rest at the room temperature for about 3 to 5 hours most. They're just past 3 hours. Dough has been doubled in size. This will be the bottom part, so don't worry about fixing this part if you have any. Result is good. The bread is doubled. Now I turn the oven on. I will be placing cast iron pan in the oven and set the temperature of 450 Fahrenheit. Once I reach the temperature, we're placing the bread inside the cast iron pan and baking for approximately 40 to 50 minutes. Okay, oven is at temperature, pan is very hot, and now gently we're going to add our loaf of bread. Shaper. And it's time to go in the oven. Temperature set 450. We're gonna check for the first 20 minutes and see the result, and if we need to drop temperature for 20 degrees or leave at the same temperature. Here is our final result. Bake time was 50 minutes. I actually did it on the last 10 minutes. I put the bread, the oven in broil, so I get a little bit more charred on top. That's how I was able to achieve the brown nice color. So I recommend for the last 5 minutes, if the bread doesn't get as you like in a color, just put on broil for 10 minutes and it will be great. Okay, bread is being on a rack and being cool off, and now is time to open and see inside. Happy with the result of my bread. I have a nice soft and a good crust. Very happy for only 3 hours of proofing. I'm very satisfied. Guys, thank you again for watching my video today. I hope you guys enjoy making gluten-free bread at home. It's really satisfying helping people with celiac disease, and I'm sure they will appreciate it, this bread, as much as I did it. And thank you again to follow me, and see you in the next video. Just like regular bread at home, gluten-free.